What's up there, SEO pros? Welcome back. Today we're actually going to be answering some questions and discussing different topics around SEO in 2017. If you have any questions in the future, maybe you're not watching this live, make sure you leave those questions in the comments and I will answer them with a live video response as soon as I can. Also, if you have a chance, make sure you head over and check out our Facebook group, which I will leave in the description, where you can ask questions there as well and interact with other SEOs just like yourself. So without further ado, let's just go right into answering some questions. So I'll head over to this tab and I will go straight to my comments. All right, this first one isn't really a question, but more of some feedback from Jacqueline saying, awesome tips for automation. Thanks for the breakdown of Pitchbox. I have never heard of it before starting this SEO guide. Glad I can help. Pitchbox is a really awesome tool. If you guys don't use it yet and you haven't seen the videos where I go over using Pitchbox to start automating email outreach, super helpful. I would definitely go check it out. It is part 4 of the complete SEO guide in 2017. After that, Jacqueline looks like she's been making some serious progress. From about 1 hour ago till now, she's looks like she actually skipped from part 1 to part 4. But I can imagine that's probably what a lot of people do because they do want to check out that off-page SEO as soon as possible. It's a pretty popular subject. But she's saying, great intro to SEO. I'm excited to go through this step-by-step series you made. Thanks for sharing all this knowledge, and you're most welcome. Thanks for the feedback. A couple people are coming in. We got David DeCruz in the comments, and welcome, David. How you doing, man? KJ says, also, you mentioned that it's more difficult to rent out your computer repair business, and you've had to just stop answering the phone. Instead of renting out the business, have you considered selling your leads PPL, so I guess pay per lead? So you would set up call forwarding and call tracking and charge them per phone call or per block of phone calls. So yeah, I've tried both of the just renting out the business and also charging per lead. There are some complications for charging per lead. For instance, you would have to set up a call forwarding number on the Google My Business location, which is kind of tricky to do unless you set it up like that originally with a call forwarding number and then get all your citations for that call forwarding number, which I haven't done. So you can try to track all your calls, but it gets a little tricky. Even if you do, though, it's still kind of the same complications of just trying to figure out the correct way to bill these people, the correct way to maintain the fact that you don't really have control over who's going to be leaving reviews on your business, or how those other people are going to be running their business. It's just a lot of like stuff that I don't necessarily want to deal with, but I'm sure a lot of you guys could probably figure out if you wanted to do that. KJ said, whoa, just in time for my question. Nice. Just in time, KJ. And I did get your email. I'm going to actually answer that email as well in this stream. KJ said, I still haven't been approved for the Facebook group, but now he has, and we're happy to have you in there, man. Craig Anthony says, excellent video, guys. And he's talking about the expert SEO audit I did with Alan. If you guys haven't checked that video out, it was very powerful. Probably one of the best videos I've done in a while, so make sure you go check that out. Monhouse says, great video also on the expert SEO audit. Simon Cooper says, this was cool. Nice job. This is one of the hardest but most important aspects of growing an SEO business, or any business for that matter. I like how you are just very straightforward and keep it real, rather than the typical sales pitch filled with hype and BS. So yeah, I actually was taking a nap a second ago, and right before I dozed off into my slumber for about 30 minutes, I was thinking of some ways that I could reach out to people. And I really would rather just kind of say, this is kind of the outreach I was thinking about was, if they answer the phone, I'd say, hey, my name's Chase Reiner. I'm a Santa Barbara local. I was wondering if I could take a second, or if you could take a second, I could talk to you about your website. If they're not interested, it's not that big of a deal, but I think that's a little bit more to the point. And even though they might be not as interested if I say talk to you about your website, I think it might be better because I can segue into actually talking to them about their website instead of beating around the bush. But of course, I'm going to try some of the other templates that you guys were talking about as well. Some of you guys have actually given me some really good templates that I would like to try. So One of the things that I am going to probably be doing is actually pairing up with another person from the from our YouTube, and trying to see if they will go in and we'll switch off taking phone calls. I thought that'd be a pretty cool video for you guys to see. So good stuff in the near future. Simon Cooper says, here for the good insights and the Spicoli laugh. I don't even know who Spicoli is, but I know I do get a lot of interesting comments on my laugh. David DeCruz says, all good, like this live feed. Right on. And like I always say, if you guys like this, make sure you give it a like. It'll help me reach more people. Okay, Simon Cooper right here says, another great video. Thanks. And James Jenkins says, great stuff. Can you do a video on setting up conversion tracking? Thanks. And I think I did do this on one of the SEO complete guides. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was in the analytics tutorial, but I will be doing another one in the future, I believe, as well. Oh, sorry. I forgot how to pronounce Irv's name. It's Hervé, I think. Hervé says, really useful stuff for a beginner like me from someone that actually gets results. Probably simple stuff for experts out there, but I'm starting with YouTube. I need these kind of pointers. Thanks for organizing this. And he's talking about a social media marketing thing we did, like I think it was yesterday, with another YouTube subscriber. So I'm glad you found value in that. Hervé, I think is that how you say it? James says, haha, from the movie Fast Times at Ridgemont High, great movie, should watch it. I think I've actually seen that. Okay. That was some million. Okay, so Red Sox Marketing says that was some $1 million life lessons right there, and some great advice too. He's talking about the interview with Alan. Pietro Baroni says, super helpful. Going to try this one. This on my on my first few sites and leave it for a month to see how things go. And he's talking about the SEO roadmap I created for one of the companies that reached out to me. So, oh, and by the way, oh gosh, I forgot to give you guys the update on the other video. So for this SEO roadmap that I created for Chris, who was one of the guys that I interviewed for the channel, I did an audit for him for like $100. I got this response from him today. I'll read it to you guys. He said, hey, thinking about everything, had a long day yesterday. Give me till next week. I'm definitely going to use you. Deal closed. I may have some more business for you also with other clients if interested. So that worked really well. Definitely, if you guys are interested in seeing how I did the audit for Chris and the roadmap I created for him, make sure you check that out. And the really cool thing is we're going to be working with him in the future, and you're going to be seeing more videos of me working with him as well in the future on the SEO that I'm going to be doing for him and the results we're going to be achieving for him. So pretty cool stuff. James said, and Simon is right. Simon is right that I have a laugh like Spicoli, apparently. Bill Hartzer says, thanks for taking the time to do this. Alan, great advice. He's talking to Alan. That's okay. That's okay. I didn't do anything. I'm just kidding. It's cool. Royal Limo says, good stuff. David Medina says, 1, is there a specific WordPress theme that you like working with best for SEO? And the answer for that is anything that's very fast and that looks, easy on the eyes, as well as is hopefully user-friendly to use to make edits on. But then again, I don't really do any web design. I just outsource all my web design. I want to start a website for a local church and want to do it right from the beginning. I'm using personally the Aveda. Oh, actually, I was using the Aveda theme. That's a good theme. Also, Divi's pretty good. I would probably talk to maybe some of the other people in the group, in the SEO group that I have, which I will leave the link to that in the description, because they'll probably have some pretty good opinions on what themes to use as well. And David's second question is, what about an e-commerce store? Do you like Shopify for good SEO? And I actually personally haven't used Shopify, so can't really give you any advice on that. I haven't done much e-commerce, so I'm sorry about that. I do know that Shopify does have a pretty cool plugin that you can use on your site. So so I know it integrates with WordPress if you're trying to do something like that. Simon Cooper says, can you add the link to the 40 tools that Alan mentioned? And Alan mentioned 40 different SEO tools he uses in this post, which I linked to in the description if you guys want to check that out. Tech Savvy Solutions and Michael Kohler, which was the guy I interviewed, wound up having a pretty good debate here, which I decided not to jump into. So we're gonna scroll past that awkwardly. William Hall says, do you have a video that shows your WordPress setup, i.e. plugins? Unfortunately, I don't really have that, but I have the top tools, top SEO tools I use. And I think if you type in top 20 SEO tools, top 29 SEO tools if you just type in top 29 SEO tools, my video shows up right there. So go ahead and check out that video. King Riches says, great video, Chase. Thanks, man. Michael T says, Chase, buddy, you got to ask for the order. The gentleman needs help and is obviously, he's in over his head. So this is in regards to the audit I did. And I actually realized that Michael was right. So what I did is I actually made that other SEO roadmap for Chris and wound up getting him as a client. So Michael, super important insight you made right there. I'm glad you made it, and good on you. In the comments, we got Ronit saying duplicate content on Web 2.0 and press releases. Gosh darn it, Ronit. I feel like you ask me this in every single, or at least somebody asks me this in every single video I do. So, I mean, I think you can get away with it. I probably would not try to spam it, but it's something you can do. Like I said in my other videos, I have been actually experimenting with this to see if anything bad comes from it. And so far, I haven't noticed anything bad coming from it yet, but there is a chance in the future that it can start really negatively affecting you if Google catches on to that, which I'm sure they will. Kevin says, don't worry, I'm not going to leave my job just to do this. So he's responding to the comment I made when I said, Kevin, make sure that you're not just leaving your job and just going straight into SEO unless you're, really ready to do that. And he said, don't worry, I'm not going to leave my job just to do this. It will be like a part-time of my salary, like a small part of my salary. Plus, I think I will try to rank some sites in local SEO first, because I think there is no one who especially do it here in France. So that's kind of a good concept, but just like a plus. So yeah, as far as doing the local SEO, you're definitely going to be able to do more there in the beginning, because local SEO is a lot easier to do in my opinion. So I would start out definitely doing local, because there's so much opportunity there right now too, like you're saying. David DeCruz says, hi Chase, thanks a lot for your time. You can share the link. Can't wait to see your audit on cooperlimo.com. Great content. I got so much valuable information in a small time frame. You helped cut to the chase, and I actually favorited this comment because of that silly pun, so that was good. He said, all of these SEO guidelines can be somewhat overwhelming. You organize it well for us, slowly building the stairs to get to the next level, and thanks for the feedback, David. And I don't remember agreeing to this, but apparently I told David I would do an audit for him, so I think I must have talked to him over email, and he agreed to like $100 audit. So if that's the case, David, I look forward to that. I definitely will hear back from you after I leave this comment, so let me know what you think about that. Christopher we have a question in the comments. Christopher Rismay says, what do you tell clients if you don't have reviews? I think you had reviews, but your pick repair, for your PC repair, but Chase is new, talking about you in general. So I've actually been thinking about creating a separate local business just for myself. I would be able to rank in Santa Barbara again, which would be funny, but just getting reviews through there so I could show people my reviews. You don't have to have reviews. Like, I'm getting all kinds of clients right now without having reviews. Really, you just have to have rankings, but reviews definitely do help, and that is something you could include when you send over some information or tell people to check out your reviews. So I definitely do think that would be something that could be important, or would be important to show clients, but not necessary by any means. Ronit says, for PPL site, pay per lead site, I guess, how would you get reviews from customers? And I actually cover that in the rank and rent. So if you watch that video, make sure you see that, because I show you how I get the reviews for that. Christopher Corley says, hi Chase, when setting up local schema markup with JSON, I know it's not visual on the eye, but when looking at the website, does it matter what page you put it on, or do you put it in the header or footer? I hope you know what I mean. So yeah, for the so if you're doing microdata, you would want to put it probably in the footer, or wherever you can. The thing about putting it in the footer though is you don't want the same markup on every page. Like you don't want to have local business markup on every page. You just want it like on the home page or whatever the landing page is for the local business. So there's only certain situations when you want schema markup on every single page, which is like marking up like your images or marking up your videos or your web pages or whatever you're doing for like showing Google that this is a web page. For instance, I'll show you. So if I go to Chase Reiner and look at the structured data, you'll see I have like my images marked up, my breadcrumbs marked up, my website marked up, person markup, all that good stuff. So organization markup for the homepage. So that's the kind of stuff where you wouldn't want the organization markup on every page, but I actually go over all the different the ways you would use schema in the schema tutorial I do on the part 5 or 6. So make sure you check that out. Lee Rushton says, can you give us your Fiverr gig resource for citations, Lee? Just send me a message via email. I'm at chasereiner.com. That's the email, and I'll send you the link for the citations. Oscar says, we don't deserve you. Thank you for everything you've done. Longtime lurker. And thanks for that feedback, Oscar. Hopefully you start joining us in our live streams and lurk publicly. Either way, I appreciate you, and hopefully I'm still providing value for you with the new videos I've been creating. Simon Cooper says, no title tags, no links, no dice. Sorry, had to do it. Look it up when you get a chance, Chase. Haha, you and your vids are legit though. So no title tags, no links, no dice. I don't know what you're referring to. It must have been something I was just watching a second ago. Oh gosh, I don't remember. Sorry. David DeCruz says, I'll get the budget for that. Live chat sell, you're good. Live chat sell? Sorry, I feel like I'm not understanding things right now. So Simon Cooper says, thanks for the answer. Impressed that you created that FAQ video so quick. You are most welcome, Simon. And that's pretty much it for the questions here. I think we have some questions over email. One by KJ. KJ says, hello Chase. First, I love the content you're putting out. The information is very detailed and applicable to the work that I'm actually doing, unlike a lot of SEO YouTubers. Second, I commented on YouTube before that I would be willing to transcribe some of your videos for you, though I never followed up on this. Basically, I'm new to SEO, and because your content gives me great value, I'd like to give some value back. Lately, I've realized the importance of connecting with other SEOers, and I'm looking to build lasting SEO relationships. So, what can I do for you? What's something that you need? Put me to work, man. I hope to hear from you soon. Kiana. So, KJ, I really appreciate you reaching out again. Any way you want to help out, man, if it's on the website, whatever you want to do, you know, I definitely would like the help with content breakdowns for the videos so we can reach more people with them, because we can be ranking organically for these videos, but I don't have the time to do all the content breakdowns. So if you do want to help me with that, I would appreciate that. But of course, I could give you way more tasks too if you really want some stuff to do. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if we have anything else. We probably do, but I think that's probably good for now. Oh, actually, sorry, here we go. Hi, my website used to rank for all big keywords in my industry until Penguin hit. We have disavowed all bad links, including direct anchor text, contacted webmasters to delete links, worked on our page speed, bounce rate, unique content, picture optimization, social link building, videos, regular updates to our site. We believe we cover most elements, but our big keywords are stuck. Long tail are ranking good. Looking at Majestic, we're on par with the leading sites in our industry, but just can't get the site to move for the big keyword: kitchen tiles, bathroom tiles, floor tiles, wall tiles, ceramic tiles. The last big Penguin update, marble tiles. Okay, so yeah. Looking forward to your advice as you look like a problem solver on YouTube. Can you let me know if you think you can find the problems and costs? So, I mean, I could. I'm guessing that this is the website right here. For the SEO audits, though, I do charge, Jason. So if you want me to do one, I would have to charge, and I'll also have to ask that you let me make a video out of it. So I'm going to be leaving this response for you on this video and send it to you on email. Let me know what you think with your email response. And I will show my viewers what you said as well. Okay, unless you don't want me to. So I think that's what we're gonna do for now. Oh yeah, I remember David was the guy with the limos. Actually, sorry, we got another one. Oh no, we already answered this one. We have some more, but that's good for now. I think we have one in the Facebook group. Go here. Whoops, SEO pros. Simon Cooper says no fast times reference. Oh, sorry. Sorry for being a distraction with that. No problem. By the way, if you guys are in this group, try to participate in this group activity I made. Basically, just share what you're working with and comment on what somebody else is working on. I'm trying to get this group as engaged as possible with everyone so that everybody can feel comfortable. So Kiana right here has a question saying, here's my first question for the group. So I'm going to start cold calling businesses tomorrow. The problem is that I don't know which business I should target. Should I go for businesses on the 10th page of Google that really need me, whose sites have glaring problems that even a beginner like myself could improve on? Or should I go for sites that are on the 3rd, 5th page, whose sites just need the extra something to put them in front of more people? Realistically, Kiana, you could be helping out either. Just because you're a beginner doesn't mean that you can't be helping out these people. So many people could really use your help, whether they're even on the 1st page or the 10th page. I'm sure with the stuff that you know probably from watching these videos and maybe interacting with other SEOs or learning on your own, you probably know a good amount that you could definitely start putting into practice and helping these people out. So I would go for really anybody that could use your help. I wouldn't try to limit somebody on 3rd page to 5th page, because even though they're on the 3rd page doesn't mean that they don't have other pages that could use your help as well. Ronit Tamraker says, how would you put schema markup for a multi-location business site? So you'd have different landing pages with different local business markup on each different landing page for each city. KJ says content breakdown it is. Right on, man. And then I think we had couple more questions right here. Kevin says, what's up, SEO bros? I kind of like that. It's like SEO pros, but SEO bros. Does someone know why my stars does not appear on Google Maps for this business? It's a real shop. We got 3 5-star reviews, but they don't appear on Google Maps. And I wonder what could be the reason. So in some industries, you actually don't get stars showing, like on the moving company that we were SEOing for. Google doesn't show reviews in this industry for some reason. But actually, you don't get stars until you have 5 stars total. That's when they actually show your star rating. So if you only have 3 stars and you see other people with stars, that just means you don't have your 5 stars yet because you don't have 5 reviews. So you have to have 5 reviews first. So I hope these answers were helpful for you guys. I actually have to go. Hopefully I'm not going to be late, but I have to go over to my girlfriend's house, and we're about to go to a big party tonight at a nightclub. There's like a big DJ playing, so I wound up drinking a lot of coffee, which is why I'm so energized at like 9 p.m. right now, because I wanted to be energized for this party. So wish me good luck on that, guys. I might even do some Snapchats of that if you want to check me out on Snapchat. My Snapchat name, I don't know if you guys use Snapchat, but my Snapchat name is just Chaserer, which is my name with ER at the end, or RER. And yeah, so either way, thanks for stopping by, guys, and we'll see you guys soon, hopefully, in the next videos. Until then, happy SEOing.